Hey guys, it's Jaden Lee and this is my finished product. Literally kidding, this is a crazy ass dress that my sister wore to someone's prom in like 2007 maybe, but it's definitely not 2019 like at all. So I have some Sherri Hill inspiration pictures and I'm gonna try to transform this craziness into something that you guys or whoever can hopefully wear to prom this year or next year. I know that prom dresses are literally so expensive, so if we can figure out together how to take something crazy like this that you could find at the thrift store or your mom's old dress or whatever the case and turn it into something current, stylish, and most importantly, cheap. So what I'm thinking is my inspiration pictures, they're all short mini dresses, so I'm thinking cut, take this crazy ass sash off. Now I don't know if you guys can see these beads, but rip all these shits out because I don't like them. I want to take this doo-doo kaka dress and make it into something a little bit less doo-doo kaka. So hopefully that works. And way that this is being filmed looks like a hidden camera porno, and I'm really sorry about that. I'm just gonna cut this tool out. Done. Okay. I wonder how much my mom paid for this dress. Was this crazy? So the zipper ends about here. So let's say we're gonna cut it to like here just to be safe. Because we don't want it right under my ass, and I think the zipper ends at my ass. I'm like really scared of cutting. But we just need to get like, I don't know, I just need less fabric to work with. Whenever I make videos, I sound really out of breath, and I'm sorry. I don't know what my problem is. Maybe I'm dying. Or really out of shape. Or I talk too fast and too much. Could be anything, really. Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm probably gonna do this whole thing like an asshole. Because I don't want to have to do actual sewing and things. So for this part, what I'm thinking is just to cut, detach this. I'm not going to do it the proper way, honestly, because some of you might not even have any sewing experience. I sew like an asshole, except for when I embellish them and embroider. Don't get me wrong. But I do sew like an asshole, so maybe you guys can't sew either, so I'm going to show you that a monkey could do this. Or you could do it with your feet, whatever. So, I'm going to cut right here. Cut the sash off. So, as you guys can see, I cut the sash off like I said. Now, I have this weird ass part, but what I'm thinking is I'm just going to sew this down, and my original plan was to just cover this whole part in glitter. So hopefully you won't even be able to see it. You guys obviously don't want to see this, so I'm not even going to film it. Is take a seam ripper, scissors, whatever I have, and cut off all these beads. I don't really know how long that's going to take. Okay guys, so I picked up mostly all of them, and I'm just going to cut the sequins off after, just because they're a little bit hard to do, but I just wanted to show you guys there are a bunch of holes left over from where the beads were, which I assume they would. I didn't think that they would look this bad. Now this is fine for me because I'm just covering mine up with glitter, but I just want you guys to know that if you do decide to transform a dress, that you might just want to keep the beads on unless you plan on covering that whole area. You guys want to laugh, I actually wasn't recording anything, so I put the dress on inside out, and I'm starting to pin down the sides. Now it's just way down because we want it to be tight. Guys, I'm like doing it. So what I think I'm going to do is cut on the outside of all my things just to give myself a little bit of room because, like I said, I'm not that good at sewing. It can go like mid-thigh, pretty sure. Is that good? Yeah, that's cute actually. It's funny because the dress is literally like inside out and shit, and I'm like, yeah, it's cute, perfect. I'll look. Alright, let me cut it like a lot more. A beautiful high-low dress. Ding! And there's my reference for where to cut needle. Taking this off is gonna hurt like a motherfucker. I made it. Oh my god. I know every time my seamstress like takes something in for me and I take it off, I always get fucking stabbed. So I'm so glad that that didn't happen this time. Okay guys, we are back at the porn location and I'm gonna turn my dress inside out, well, right side in, and hopefully not get fucking stabbed. This shit look crazy. Okay, I'm gonna take the rest of the beads off, I guess. I need you guys to see what this looks like. Like, don't get me wrong, I know I pinned like an asshole, but I didn't think it was gonna look like this. So, what I think I'm gonna do is finish taking all these beads off up until this little line that I made right here. And then I'm gonna get like a hot iron all my seams down, and then hopefully I'll be able to sew it and it won't look like shit. It really doesn't sound promising. I realize that I don't know what I'm doing, but I knew that the whole time, so we'll see what happens. So sewing ended up being so hard because of the type of fabric it kept ripping. It's kind of like if you were to sew ribbon, how like the threads just come out. So I used some 8/6000 and it started to bleed out, but again, it's fine because I plan on covering everything. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I did a fucking thing. I accidentally cut this fucking coochie length, and because vulva is not the new cleavage, the great thing about adding my little fringes is that they can cover and go a little bit longer. And then so I know exactly where I want them to go up to. Like the top will be glitter, the bottom will be fringes. I just drew a line in pen because I'm a messy bitch, and that was the easiest way for me to do it. Was that a good idea? Honestly, probably not. But this is what we're gonna work with. So I got this diamond wrap from the Dollar Tree. So I literally spent $5 because I got 5 of them. And what I'm gonna do is cut these into strips and make them little fringes hanging down. So what I did was I cut my diamond wrap into little strips. Each strip was about 3 across. And what I did was just place it on the skirt, and I made sure that there was about 12 rows hanging from the bottom, just to make it a little bit easier so that I didn't have to draw any type of line or do any kind of real measuring, but still keep it consistent. And I just continued to lay them across and then eventually started layering up. I found that that was the easiest way to do it. Eventually you should get this look. Now what I decided to do, just so I can no, I have to glue an entire thing. Was you're gonna want to glue it, maybe take 1, 2, or 3 of the first rows and glue it down with some E6000, because you know what, we really want like that little fringy vibe. I want to walk around and have everything like swing and like, I don't know, I just thought that was really cute. I won't lie, I'm having a pretty hard time finding more jewels for the bottom. I keep searching a bunch of Dollar Trees and I'm not finding it. So I figured that we can just move on to the top part just to stay productive and try to get this done a little bit faster. So I do recommend that if you do this method, try to get as many as you think you would need. When I bought it in my first round, I went 2 different times. I bought all that they had in the store. So for this top part, we're going to use some Mod Podge and a bigger paintbrush to try to get this done. And then I also have some glitter. This is from a really big kit that I bought, and I'm sure they sell ones individually, so if you find that like you just need one color, you could probably get a really big jar of one color. But yeah, I think this is a really good matching color. If I want to add some dimension, I'll probably add either these or maybe this bling silver, since there's a bunch of other colors, or I have a bit of a turquoise and a darker blue. So we'll see if I add anything. So I'm gonna start painting a really like thin layer of Mod Podge because we don't want it to dry and get too hard. So I'm gonna use this side where it just has the holes and just do like a light tapping. Honestly, I'm really happy with the way this came out. I just did this first front panel. We're gonna let this dry. Then we're gonna go ahead and add another layer of Mod Podge just to seal everything in. Let that dry and then come back with some parchment paper and iron it over just so everything is sealed in. Now that it's technically dry, I just went ahead and added another layer of Mod Podge. I'm going to take my secondary color, it's called Water, which is like more of a denim blue, and then I'm just going to do light sprinkles of this on top to add a little more dimension. So guys, I finished doing the entire top part in glitter. I even cut off, you can see that little weird side part. I didn't even end up sewing it down because it stays pretty flat and it's not too noticeable. It's on my sides and I have super long hair, so you probably won't be able to see it. And then luckily I did end up finding all of the rest of these little rhinestone fringes at the dollar store, so the dress is completely completed, and let me show you guys what it looks like with flash. I am all finished and you guys need to see this with the flash on. Fucking wow. It looks a little bit sparse right now, but they don't really lay the right way when they're flat. And if I do put it on and decide that like you can see too much of the original fabric, I'll just go ahead and fill in the spaces. So like for example, what I would do is just take one of the strips. You have a gap right here. We're gonna flip these up. Add one right underneath them. Glue it there, flip it back down, and then it looks nice and filled. Okay? Guys, this is what it looks like on it. Honestly, I could not be any more proud. Like, even if you're like, okay, it's kind of ugly, which honestly, I don't think so, you have to admit that it was a transformation, for sure. The fringes were awesome because they gave me so much extra length. And yeah, it looks so good. The back is like exactly the same. Like I told you guys, I cut it really short, but it did give me so much length, for sure. So, I know that this video is like super late, and I do apologize because so many people's proms have probably passed. But I'm going to the casino for my 21st birthday. They have a club and all that kind of stuff, so I'm definitely gonna wear this. So don't limit this video to just like, oh, prom dress, whatever. You can wear this to so many different things. What I was wondering that I really want you guys to like comment down below about is that I don't like it with the straps up, so I want to show you something else. Like, should I cut it to here? Like, we've got cleavage, like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be 21. I want to be scandalous. I feel like it looks a lot better this way, but I want you guys to let me know what you think. It's a lot cuter like this, right? I feel like this turned out seriously so good. And I'm thinking about doing a pair of like matching heels, kind of like Louis Vuitton inspired. I saw a really nice pair. So if you guys want me to make a video on making a matching pair of shoes, let me know. If you're a returning subscriber, you know that I am super inconsistent and never post videos, but to be perfectly honest, I have zero time. But I have started working on 2 other DIYs, and they should be up hopefully a week after this one. So since I'm super inconsistent, everyone subscribe so you can see that, and maybe even turn on notifications, because when I upload is literally a surprise. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video or it gave you some inspiration, and I will see you guys next time, hopefully next week.